Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of the Keel Podcast. I am your host, as always, Alex Keel, alongside me, the inside of the insiders, Tyler Keel.
Really? You're gonna really go with that? That's it. You're gonna end on a sharp, not a flat. It's Tyler Keel. You went sharp.
No, I raised it, Tyler Keel, and then I'm gonna bring it back down after you did your thing and what you did.
Oh, hello!
And we are here for another episode, a great, grandioso episode of
you're being
the
sarcastic.
Keel
you can
Podcast.
Stop that now. You're being sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic. We got news.
It is 10 o'clock Eastern time. Okay, this was news.
No, it is 9:54.
This was news 10 hours. No.
Today.
No, it was news
Today.
20 hours ago. No, it was posted at 1:40 in the morning. So
What?
Literally 21 hours ago.
What?
The Max Pacioretty deal.
Well, we're going to get to that.
We will get to that, but I'm just saying it's not really news if it happened almost a day ago.
Well, but you know what's news today, actually quite recently while I was at work, is that he got extended.
Yes, that was
4 years.
We're going to get into that, don't you worry.
We'll get into the cap and everything and looking at
that contract
and
is
talking about
stupid contract.
And talking about whether or not the Pacioretty deal could hinder
the
Vegas Golden Knights about getting Carlson. Is it worth it?
By the way.
Was it worth it?
You're not the Minnesota guy. Stop.
Was it worth it?
By the way.
Let's keep her moving.
I looked it up, and you did not predict Pacioretty.
Yes,
not on the record.
Not on the record, but I did.
I don't remember it, therefore it didn't happen.
I count it.
Nope. You can say you did.
Out of town scoreboard. Let's go to Vegas for that one. Count it. 1-0. There you go.
What are the odds that Alex actually said, let's go to Vegas for the odds? 200 to 1, Alex. That's, Leicester City had better odds than you did. We're looking at the odds here, and they're running through the board. And yeah, not looking good, Alex. You're actually worsening by trying to defend it. It's at about 250 to 1 now. Got anything else to say about it?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Oh, gosh. It went down to 325 to 1. That's dropping faster than the last place horse of the Kentucky Derby. They're looking good, folks. Oy vey. Okay.
So, let's get into news.
We'll get to that later. That'll be our main event of the show. Well, okay, sort of. Well, okay, that was the news. But there's other things that happened in the past week.
Because we've got news.
What else is news?
All this. All what we're about to do.
Okay, the first thing we're talking about is not news.
Yes, it is.
So.
It is news. Okay, hold on. TV timeout. Well, technically,
YouTube TV. No, because YouTube TV's
YouTube
TV.
video timeout, podcast, sound timeout.
Except we're not actually timing out. Because,
no, we're not.
We're trying to do this in one shot here.
And we're not doing that gimmick anymore.
What?
The gimmick that you don't know about.
What gimmick?
I don't know, dude.
There's no gimmick.
I know.
We don't have a gimmick!
Timeout! This gimmick, Tyler. The gimmick that you can't remember because you are frozen in time. Simon.
We don't have a gimmick. We are a simple hockey show.
I know.
What's our gimmick? The fact that I yell at you all the time. The fact that you have to defend.
Sure. Let's go with that.
You have to be. I'm the prosecutor. You're the defendant. For some dumb reason, you think the guy that slaughtered 15 people is innocent.
What?
Somehow you're the defendant in this case.
What? Who slaughtered 15 people?
I don't know. Let's get to it, all right?
You're the one that said Danny Heatley should be able to play in the NHL.
The rookie tournaments happened across the northern part of the continent last weekend. There was the one in BC. The Vancouver hosted that one with Vegas, Colorado.
And Winnipeg.
And Winnipeg, yep. Winnipeg was there. And then Ottawa played Calgary. Because usually it's...
Ottawa played Calgary, Montreal, and Toronto.
No. Edmonton played Calgary because they just played themselves. Because usually that tournament is Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, and Winnipeg. But this time they didn't want to make the trip out, so Edmonton, Calgary played themselves at home. And then there was the rookie tournament that it's been going on the last couple of years is the Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal one, which is where we're going to get our news from. It was in Laval this year.
Laval.
Finn Balor, same tomato.
One's Irish, one is French.
Not helping. Anyways, so there was some controversy. It was good hockey, a lot of good hockey on. However, you're leaking your mug, by the way.
No, it's not. It's just condensation.
Okay. Anyways, there was a little bit of some issues. So, how am I going to put this here?
So here, I'll go into it. So, basically what happened was during the Montreal rookie camp that happened in Laval in the tournaments or whatever, two Montreal rookies were injured, and both of them were stretchered off the ice.
So
Both.
there's the one you're gonna show me. I'm trying to find this one that Andrew Nielsen did, or it wasn't Andrew. Or no, that was a couple years ago. So the one I'm thinking.
Oh yeah,
of,
by the way, so the first hit.
the first one was
The first hit, I think it was
Jonathan Esperot. I think.
Esperat.
Okay. Esperat hit Jake Evans.
Yep, and by the way,
And-
Jake Evans was released earlier this week from the hospital.
That's not good. And then Hudson. I'm gonna go with Elinik.
It's Eelnick.
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 Okay, I don't remember the broadcast, but then he hit
Jarrett
Shishka. I'm going
Shishka.
Shishka.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
going
but
Shishka
by the way, he was released from the hospital an hour ago.
So the hits, the way they were just headshots and 5-minute major penalties and game misconducts, and you can analyze the hits and say, "Oh, this is dirty hockey. This is what the league's trying to get rid of," and blah blah blah. And this is where I say, this is a rookie tournament where rookies are trying to show their teams, other teams, scouts, whatever, if you will, that they can play, that they have skills. What skill outside of Call of Duty do headshots and beating your opponent to a pulp? Is that a skill? Tell me, Alex. What good is it that you can show that you're going to be the guy that's going to go up high on a guy on a hard hit across the ice? What shows that you're going to go into a corner and you see numbers and you think, target, pew, and you're going to nail a guy? What does that show, scouts? It shows me that I don't want you on my team. If you're going to do that, you're going to cost us A, money, B, a power play. I mean, that's not what this tournament's about, showing your skills off. You're not proving anything right now.
I agree.
These guys, Espero, and they may be good players.
I know.
And you know what? Maybe they'll turn it around and they'll be just, hey, remember their rookie tournament 10 years ago, now Mr. Hall of Famer, when you actually ran a guy on the boards?
Here's what I'll say. As for Jonathan Asperat, Ottawa is going to take him anyways because they need players. They need bodies.
Well, Belleville is just garbage anyways.
And as in regards to Hudson Eelnick, I think he's just going to go back.
Newfoundland. Well, actually, no, where was his junior team?
I forget where his junior team is. But he's going to be a member of the Marlies, and he'll do just fine. They're just going to need to develop him and make sure that he doesn't have the Kadri Red Mist going with him. But I will tell you
don't
what.
Forget, these guys are young. That's
Correct.
one thing you have to understand.
But I will tell you this. I will tell you what it did show.
Spokane Chiefs.
Spokane. Oh, that's right. But this is what I will say that it did show. It showed the Laval Rocket coach,
The logo.
Joel Bouchard.
Bouchard. You were going to say Bouchard.
I was about to say Bouchard, but Bouchard.
You're speaking American and French there, buddy.
I'm speaking
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bouchard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It showed him that his team is not willing to stand up
These
to the other teams.
Well, we've gone over this before. Kids don't want to fight anymore. These guys don't want.
But they've got to. It's the principle. It's
I
old-time hockey.
I understand. And some kids nowadays, they still have it. But there's a lot of these players, they're afraid to fight. They literally are. Because
you could get hurt.
Because, you can get hurt. The game has been very nurturing. The way teams have been brought up, they moved the minor hockey programs. There's no hitting in Pee Wee anymore. It's up to Bantam. It's 14U.
Which is BS.
It helps with the skill level. They're trying to develop skillful players. They're trying to get rid of the literally players that all they do is hit and fight. That's what the point of the current USA Hockey ADM model, the current Hockey Canada model. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to develop more skilled players. And it's great for the game. However, that's why I understand where Bouchard's coming from. Yes, you stand up for your team. I remember we were in a junior tryout camp, the open tryout camp. One of our guys got hit. The coach
you're talking
Amarillo, Chicago. We went to
Chicago.
Yeah,
that one.
He came into the locker room and yelled at the team. I'm a goaltender, so I just whatever. He yelled at the guys for not standing up to him.
Yeah.
A junior coach. Of course, this is what 5 years ago, 6 years ago. This was a long time ago. No, 2011. Yeah, 7 years ago. Gosh, I'm getting old. And
good on him.
And that's the experience of the coaches, because when they played, if your guy got nailed, you'd stand up for him. But these kids don't do that. They've never had to experience that. Some of these kids still play junior hockey and never been into a fight.
Tyler,
And we know the drafting style of the Montreal Canadiens, by the way. We do know that.
They do look for the more skilled players.
And I'm not going to go down here and say
with exception to PK Subban, because he has skill, but he was a bigger body.
PK barely doesn't even fight.
But he was a bigger body.
He can hit, yes, and that's why he'd probably step up to him.
But here's what I'll say.
He wouldn't drop the goals.
Tyler, you and I both know of the unwritten rules of hockey.
You should stand up. That is correct.
You not even should. You need to.
But we went over this, Alex, when our first episode of Angry August. We went over this by saying that there are guys that just don't want to fight. And it does, and let's be honest, these kids don't know each other. They've been together for maybe 2 practices before these games.
They don't need to. Same color, same team.
And I know, but some guys don't see it that way. A lot of players, they're very hard-headed. I've been around a lot of AAA programs, a lot of junior programs.
They think they're all top stuff.
It's I. There's no team.
That's what's wrong with players nowadays.
And that's why and of course there are exceptions. Yes, there are teams that are very close-knit, and I've seen them too.
Yeah, that's why I like Tampa. I'm a fan of the Tampa Bay Lightning because they are team.
I'm talking about like junior hockey and like
that too,
and upper minor hockey.
Like. London, the London Knights, team.
Well, because they're team because they're thinking, hey, I'm on this team, and they're going to send me to the NNHL.
Exactly. If I do team here, they're going to send me to a team up there.
You have a setter?
No, but I'm just saying.
Team. Are you sure? Can you get that out once?
Team.
There you go.
Team.
To kind of wrap this little shtick up here, it's just my thought is you don't need this in a rookie tournament. This is a tournament to show off skill and finesse, maybe a little physicality, maybe a couple checks, but not reckless abandonment for your abilities.
Right. The players should not have gotten run at, but going back to Coach Bouchard's thing, I think the biggest issue for him was that the first time he gave him the chance, but the second time was like, all right, this already happened once to one guy earlier this week, and then you got another guy getting run from behind and nobody's going after him.
Exactly.
Come on, so I gave you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. What are you doing? Go after him, please.
So the saying goes, but you know what? I believe you. So that's why there's just things and. I really wanted to go this year, but it was in Laval, and I didn't want to go all the way up there. So because if it was at Rico again, I would have gone, but money and things and stuff like that. And
not to mention you had games.
I did have games this weekend. That's right. That's why I wouldn't be able to go next weekend. That's why Niagara Falls would not have really been a good idea for a trip because I have a game Sunday.
It's called the grind, Bug.
It's called the grind. It's called being a broadcaster.
Tyler, just think of it like this.
Lincoln Stars got a job just opened up.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, right? You just need to get that really, really long grind.
No,
combo.
you find the cheat, you turd.
No, you get to get that.
No, you find the cheat, and then you have perfect balance. You hit that little nose lip there, and you just sit there.
Or
the entire 20 minutes takes.
Or you find a bowl and you just get that nice grind combo.
You don't need a
high
combo.
Score.
You don't need a combo. You just have balance. So you just do the handstand maneuver, and boom, the scoreboard just goes through the roof. And
exactly.
And you get a perfect 100.
Well, I'm trying to relate it to you. Talking about grind, it's going to be a long grind, and you're going to figure it out. But the score is going to go through the roof, and you're going to be there. Attaboy. Get done.
Oh, look what you did there. That was solid, Alex.
I know.
That was impressive.
Talking about impressive, let's segue talking about Ottawa's Jonathan Asprock.
That's not impressive whatsoever.
Well,
there's nothing impressive in Ottawa. Parliament Hill looks pretty cool.
Duchesne was impressive.
So, can we, before I know what you're about to say here,
yep.
Can we acknowledge the fact that one of the, because now players starting to skate with each other and kind of get the big names of Ottawa all skated together.
Yes, they did.
Mark Stone, Bobby Ryan,
yep,
Matt Duchesne, and one Erik Karlsson skating with the team. Clearly, there's nothing. Obviously, and like I said,
nothing anytime soon.
He has nothing against his teammates because he wouldn't be
Duchesne?
No, Karlsson.
Oh yeah, no, he has no problem with his teammates.
So that's why I'm saying
he's great friends with Matt Duchesne.
So that's why I'm sitting
especially
here.
Mark Stone.
I'm looking at all this and I think to myself, what?
Did you look at their the vacation that they had, the two of them?
Nope.
Karlsson and Mr. Stone.
Mr. Stone?
Yeah.
He's like 12. He's a year or two older. Actually, he's a little bit older than I am, actually. Mark Stone's been in the league for like 4 years now. Gosh. I am getting old. Remember when Mark Stone was playing World Junior Championship? He was playing for Brandon.
But still,
The Wheat Kings.
they like each other.
Anyways, it just seems like now
It's a management
everyone's
thing.
saying it's going to happen before training camp. It's going to happen before training camp.
No,
We're
it's not.
we are 4 days away from on ice in training camp.
Just
I
wait.
haven't heard a gosh darn thing
I'm
about
looking
Ottawa.
at the deadline.
There is nothing.
Deadline.
There hasn't been. If you're an Ottawa, because here's the thing: if you're an Ottawa Senator, you're trading at high value now. Because what if he has an awful year? You're getting less. You're already getting less anyways because your name is Pierre Dorian, and you just made a garbage trade with Mike Hoffman. You made a decentish trade with LA when you got rid of enough. But you don't have a good track record. You're not going to get top dollar for him right now. You're going to get maybe half of what you want. Okay, maybe not half, but you're not going to get full returns from Erik Karlsson was if you were a good general manager. If Steve Yzerman made this trade, if Steve Yzerman was the general manager of Ottawa, which would be hilarious because given that he was
Yes.
he would make a trade and he'd get top dollar. Why? Because he's Steve Yzerman and he's smart. He's a genius. He's a Wizard of Oz of GM general managers.
I think.
But since Pierre Dorian has done, he just does not. I'm not saying he doesn't know what he's doing, but he just has played the wrong cards. He's gambled the wrong spots.
He's like a
he's
carpet.
bluffed way too hard. What?
He's kind of like a carpet. He's easily walk-uponable.
Walk-uponable?
Walk-uponable. New word.
Walk-uponable. No. Oh, you mean uponable. Well, yeah, uponable is a word, but just the way you said it. No,
Easily walk-uponable.
That carpet really brought the room together.
Yeah. And it's actually tearing it apart now.
Big Lebowski.
It's tearing it apart when I'm
with you.
Okay. So, Matt Duchene.
It too.
Let's get into this. Tyler.
Okay, sorry. I turned back to 6 years. So Matt Duchene, he said a thing or two.
He did say a thing or two.
He was talking to Frank Saravelli, good
of
reporter
the TSN.
of the Sports Network, not Toronto Sports Network for all you Western folk. You think that made him mad?
No, I don't think they care.
I don't think these people in San Jose know that, what TSN. I think they know what TSN is. I just don't think they care.
No, because they'll watch their whatever they do.
Shout out to San Jose. We'll talk about the Pacific Division in a couple weeks.
Talk and San Francisco, West Coast. We'll talk about you guys in a little bit. Well, not today, but later.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Hey, by the time we post this episode, they'll be like sitting there like, hey, it's dessert time, and hey, there's the podcast we've been waiting for all week. All bunch of San Jose's.
No, they'll probably listen to us over a nice bowl of morning cereal.
Well, that's what hopefully people do on the east side. But then again, they don't. We had a guy from the Czech Republic.
For last episode or the episode before?
I don't remember which one it was, but I just remember it's from Prague.
Yeah, that was the episode before.
So someone in San Jose must be traveling or something.
Maybe. But going back to this, so
Frank Saravelli.
Matt Duchene said in an interview on Friday that he will be looking out for number one as he enters his final season of the contract that he currently holds with the Ottawa Senators.
Well,
hold on.
Okay.
So
Maybe.
he said he's open to signing an extension with the Ottawa Senators, but he also understands why John Tavares decided to hit the open market this past summer. He said, quote, It's the first time you have the ultimate power as a player, and you have to do what's best for you. So he's looking at the John Tavares deal, and he's thinking, either I could try to get top dollar in Ottawa, which you won't. And if you do, it's a bad decision.
If you're one of the few that stay, there's going to be money there. If Karlsson goes,
correct.
That cap space can go to you. And another thing he said about the no contract talk was there's been some big things going on that obviously take precedent over that. And I just did you get to the ultimate power part yet? He said it's the first time.
I already said that.
Okay. And that was another thing he said was obvious big deal. Now, obviously, the players, they're not dumb, okay? They know what's going on. They know. They know. They're reading between the lines. There are probably things that are going on that has not been released out. There are probably things that have been said.
I don't know.
Yes, I know there's been a lot.
Ottawa's a pretty leaky bucket.
There was the Randy Lee. Okay, they probably have like a guinea pig in there somewhere. But there's the Randy Lee bit that probably was never going to get out. Then there was the Mike Hoffman bit that nobody wanted out. Not even the Karlssons wanted out.
But it's the fact that all of it has came out.
And I'm just saying, who was the guy they mentioned on the Steve Dingle podcast who tweeted out saying before the Randy Lee stuff came out, there was more coming. I think it was Travis Yost.
Maybe.
It could have been Travis Yost. What if he's the guy? What if he's the guy that knows the guy that's in there?
In this day and age, with politics and sports too, there's a lot of gophers in different places.
Exactly, and there's always they hear the rumblings. But I don't know. It's this year is, and Matt Duchene's got a record saying that the Ottawa Senators could surprise people, and any team could surprise anyone. Vegas last year, Ottawa the year before. Heck, Arizona may win a few games and crack a playoff spot. Who knows? We don't know. New Jersey made the playoffs this year. Then again, Taylor Hall decided to drag that team and that dumpster of a city to the playoffs. But who knows what will happen? Maybe Matt Duchene has a good year. They have a good experience. Carlson plays well, and maybe they figure things out.
Well,
magically, maybe Melnick sells the team. I don't know.
Well,
and Carlson stays. Duchene resigns. Stone and Bobby Ryan turns to his old
Tyler,
form. And holy cow! Here comes the Ottawas of the year 2000s.
Tyler, shut up. Going off what you're talking about. Another quote further down the page, if you're looking at the
2000s?
TSN no,
Okay.
If you're going down the TSN article, so Duchene talking about everything that's taken place off ice and everything. Quote: "We've just got to forget about it. It doesn't matter. It's over. It's in the past. Learn from it. Obviously, we'll have a better
learn from.
Hold on.
Sorry.
We'll have a better culture in the locker room this year, and it starts with the older guys leading the way, and obviously we're probably going to have a little bit of a younger team, and that will bring a lot of youth and exuberance to our team, and that will be fun." So, I think
better culture, yes, because
with
you don't have
Erik Karlsson, Mark Stone, and Matt Duchene possibly all staying together if Erik Karlsson decides to take a pay cut. I don't think he will, though.
Erik Karlsson won't take a pay cut. But if you're Ottawa, you're you're trying your best.
You want to try to keep those three.
Then again, they already tried re-signing him. So unless they, I don't know a team that doesn't. There's got to be a team out there. I know Tampa would have to give up a lot because for cap space.
We're not talking about Karlsson again, are we?
Well, I'm just saying about Karlsson staying and stuff like that.
Dude, I don't even want to talk about Karlsson anymore because honestly, whatever frickin' happens. Get the fork out of the way. I will knife you.
You're just trying everything you can not to swear right now, aren't you? Don't do it.
I'm gonna lose it.
I understand. And
give me a nice grizzly bear to spoon at night. That way he can put me out of my misery with this Karlsson BS. Get out of here.
However,
what were you going to say about that? Or did I just kill you?
You just killed what I was going to say.
Attaboy. That's how it's done.
Long story short.
Count it!
I think, is Ottawa the one team that everybody's talked about? The most talked about team this offseason?
The Ottawa Senators are literally The Bachelor. It's so much drama.
It's enjoyable
and it's all,
watch, but
it's
nobody
all
would ever want to be a part of it. But no one would ever want to be a part of it.
Chicks would, dude. Chicks would.
Clearly, chicks would. They tried to get in themselves, and guess what? Got Mike Hoffman traded.
Yeah, why do you think they made The Bachelorette? Because all the chicks were like, you know what? We should have one for us.
You mean just the one girl?
Yeah, just having a bunch of nice-looking men fawning over one girl. That'd be. Oh yeah.
Yes, you want to know how I know?
Middle-aged women's pornography. That's The Bachelorette.
Yeah, Kelly told me all about it. You want to know when she listened to it? When she talked about it? Zip. That was part of the conversation when I set the phone down. Oh, yeah, Kelly, I set the phone down. Oh, wait, she wouldn't know. I told her to listen to the last episode when I talked about Voinov, because I actually wanted her to see how I felt about it. And
why didn't you just tell her how you felt?
Because
that's what's wrong with guys nowadays. You don't tell...
Because she doesn't know the
relationships.
No, she doesn't know the context of it. She doesn't know about Slava Voinov.
Well, then why didn't you tell her?
Because that means I have to pretty much do the whole bit over again, and I didn't want to do that again because that took a lot out of me.
Dude, it would only take 3 minutes. You say
it took me 10, 15 minutes.
This guy did a bad. They brought him back. They're trying to bring him back.
No, but then I'd have to tell her how I felt about it, which would take 10 to 15 minutes. It's a lot of work.
Or you could just be like any other guy
people ever. That listen to us.
Or you could just be like any other guy ever and be like, listen, this is how I feel. Done.
Well, I went a little over the edge last week.
You're dramatic.
Over that? There's no...
I'm just talking in general.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
I did take an acting class.
Yeah, and you played as an Oompa Loompa.
Oh, no, that was in middle school. I took a legit theater arts class.
Why?
Because it was fun. I actually got to act out a scene where I got to make out with one of the girls. That was pretty cool.
Aren't you special?
I am special.
Or you could just made out with a girl without taking an acting class.
Oh, I'm just saying that was kind of funny because I didn't expect to, but then our teacher hands us like, hey, I want you two together because I feel like you're the only two to be comfortable doing this, and she hands us the script, and we're like, oh, okay.
Did you fork her?
We were on stage!
Okay. Kind of kinky foreplay, but...
No! And moving on!
Let's take it down.
We're really talk about Lucas Pisa.
Well, hold on. We'll get there in a second. First, let's keep it in Ontario a little bit. Let's talk about, since we're talking about Williams.
No, we're not.
Well, we're
talking about Carlson. And there's a William Carlson.
And then there's a William Nylander.
All right, so here's the map of what happened here. So here we are.
Hold on, I got it. John. Well, listen, take it over here. You gotta get over here and take it. Boom! We're
over here talking about
Brett. I wrote you
so
a
there's a map over here. You guys can't see it on the screen here, but we have a map. We have a nice big chalkboard here. So we're over here in Ottawa. And then we talked about Matt Duchene. And then I'm talking about Erik Karlsson, but that got shot down right away. But somehow we make the comparison of Erik Karlsson and William Karlsson, not related whatsoever. And then we take William Karlsson, take his first name, which is William, and then move it down south a little bit down towards Toronto. And we circle that up and we go with William Nylander. That's how we got there, folks.
Well, because you said Lucas Pisa, who's a member of the Vegas Golden Knights, who's also a teammate of William Karlsson.
Oh, gosh. All right, that's down here on the bottom.
So I got it. So you got to go to Erik Karlsson. So we'll talk about Matt Duchene over there, and then you go 5 feet that way, and then you go there's Erik Karlsson right there, and then you talk about there's Karlsson down there because you talk about Lucas Pisa, and then we go back and William Nylander.
And how does this affect the Leafs, you ask? We made it there. William Karlsson is still a restricted free agent, has not signed this contract.
He's going to sign it. Don't worry.
Well, you're not worried. But Alex, we are 4 days away from on ice.
Okay.
He won't be there.
So?
He won't be there.
He's gonna sign.
I don't want this to draw out. I don't want this to take I just don't like it.
Tyler.
It doesn't it gives me an uneasy feeling.
Tyler. You know what I just said about you being dramatic? He would be a complete idiot to not sign. Worst comes to worst.
I just don't know what's
someone's
happening.
gonna.
Is Kyle Dubas just doing this like, hey, watch everyone freak out about this thing. Hey, remember when Austin Matthews got a bloody nose yesterday? Yeah, that was fun.
Kyle Dubas is setting a precedent.
What? Wait till the last second for everything? Procrastinate?
No. Kyle Dubas is setting
What does that send a message to children?
Tyler.
Wait till the last second, kids, and it'll be perfect.
Shut up for 5 seconds and let me talk. He's setting a precedent for when he has to sign Marner and he has to sign Matthews.
5 seconds up. What do you mean set a precedent?
I'm saying that he's not going to take whatever he... Okay.
You don't know. What is... No.
He's got a whole bag of counter offers and he's got a whole bag of with your name on it, Tyler.
I don't understand what's... See, this is why I'd love to be in these meetings. Because
he wants what's best for the team.
What's best for the team is to get... Wait, Dubas?
Yes.
Then sign him.
He's going to sign him.
How bad is this contract William Nylander's asking for that has not been signed? How much is Nylander asking for? 9 years for $20 million?
Possibly.
No. Okay, Alex, that's illegal. You know you can't do that. But what I'm saying is like
that's why Kyle Dubas had to shut it down. Because he was like, well, William. Well,
I feel like
William, it's got to be that easy.
No,
it's kind of illegal.
Not even close. Not even close.
Are you sure? That's kind of how he sounds.
Not even close. Right. You have glasses, but that's as far as it goes. Yeah. Actually, he's got more square ones than you do. Like, yours are very narrow rectangle, but his are a little wider. His glasses, Kyle Dubas' glasses.
I've seen his glasses. He wears Oakleys. I wear Oakleys. Figure it out.
Yeah, you wear Oakleys, but they're not the same.
Anyways.
But I just...
Don't worry.
I don't like it because it makes William Nylander look like, I don't want to say horrible, but it makes him look greedy. We had this issue with Fedorov in the Detroit in the 90s. Mm-hmm. And that was when there wasn't a salary cap.
And think about it. You could tie so many similarities to the two players.
But no, yes, European defenseman, probably is dating a Swedish girl because, he was dating Anna Kournikova. Sergei Fedorov was.
He's not a defenseman.
No, I said Swedish.
You said Swedish defenseman.
Swedish winger, sorry. Fedorov played defense. He had to. And
he's also a good player.
William Nylander plays the point on the power play. Sergei Fedorov plays point on the power play.
Second-tier celebrity to a kind of captain
Yeah.
in this case.
But my thing is with Nylander, I just don't like it. Just what does I hate this because
You know what's going to happen?
I know how, because I want to know how remember Ryan O'Reilly in Colorado. This is almost like that. Ryan O'Reilly held out, and there's players that just. What do you need to do to understand that you don't
Just
need 10
relax.
No,
grab your earlobes.
Alex, this is not about wanting to play hockey. What amount of money do you think you need? Show the world.
Maybe it's not amount of money. Maybe
clearly it is, Alex.
No, it might be another thing of like term.
Well, okay. Oh,
because think about it this way.
Yes, he wants a long-term deal, which I don't know why the Leafs wouldn't want to sign him to a long-term deal.
Because
is the Leafs looking 4 years?
Because they're going to
be looking 4 years. Are they looking 8 years?
Because if they pay,
there was talk of a bridge deal.
Tyler,
you're not getting a point out. I'm going to keep talking until you get a legitimate point out.
I'm trying to get a legitimate point out, but you're trying to shut me down. You're saying, "Oh, it's not legitimate because I'm still worried. I'm still being a dramatic puss." Now listen to me. William Nylander, if he wants a long-term deal, he's going to have to get into his UFA years, which means that they're going to have to pay him more. So if Kyle Dubas wants to pay for a shorter-term deal, which William Nylander
6 years.
Like 6 years, 5 years, maybe even 4 years. If he something like that, and William Nylander's like, well, that's not what I want. It's because I want to kind of get a little bit more money and a little bit more term.
That's why I don't understand what play 4 years.
They will
light up the league and then make that money you would make the next 4 years.
They will
next 8 years.
I'm cutting it off short because you're being unreasonable. You're tired. You're grumpy. You're ornery.
No, I just want this to get through.
They will.
Why doesn't
just give them a second? I've been saying this for a few weeks now, but just give him a second.
Give him a second. We're sitting down to crunch time. No, there's no seconds anymore.
They're going to sign the deal.
There was seconds
Tyler.
on July 1st.
Tyler.
It's over 2 months ago, Alex.
Shut up. They're going to sign it. William Nylander.
When?
Before the season starts.
Great. How about training camp? Why not?
Before the season starts.
Great. So you're telling me you're going to have a cold William Nylander coming in the league.
Yep.
That's going to make him look really good when he signs his contract.
He's not cold. He still trains and everything.
It's not the
You know what's going to happen?
Play any games. He won't be playing any games.
Yeah, he will.
No, you can't. If you don't sign a contract, he can't play. He can't play any preseason games.
Well, he doesn't have to play preseason.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. Preseason's an overrated BS show.
Oh, we just saw the Lions over there who didn't play in the preseason, and my goodness.
Exactly.
What I'm trying to tell you is
preseason is overrated. You know what's going to happen? William Nylander is going to sign the contract sometime before the season starts. Babcock is going to put him on the third line to punish a little bit, for the first couple weeks, and then he's going to throw him on the first line with Matthews. Now, shush. You're fine. We're fine. Toronto's fine. William Nylander.
It's a 4-letter word starts with the letter F.
Yes.
We've gone over this. There's nothing positive looking about this. Nothing.
Well, that's because you're thinking of it in a negative way.
Positive thing. The Leafs are taking their time. They're doing a really good job of making sure the deal is right.
Correct.
However, we're 4 days away from training camp.
You don't need to sign him before training camp.
Yes, you do. He needs
No, you don't.
With the team, it's a simple team.
Sometimes,
so you get ready with the team. You can skate on your own 100 times a week. I did that, and guess how good I was?
Tyler.
Not good.
Tyler, sometimes it's a situation of it's a coulda, woulda, shoulda, but don't situation. And why there's the don't is for good reason. Obviously, Brendan Shanahan has his own thoughts, and Kyle Dubas has his own thoughts, and they're all up there in the office talking together. They're smart people. They're hockey people. They know what they're doing. Trust the system.
I trust the system. I don't trust
No,
agents.
you don't.
I don't trust agents. Because there's an agent in that room who's
yes,
trying
there
to
is.
bump up his commission for William Nylander.
No doubt.
Through the roof.
That's why it's taking long.
Because someone wants that extra 10% of more than they should be getting.
Think of William... Okay, fine. William Nylander's personality is a little bit quieter and a little bit more reserved. Yes. So, that's why his contract negotiations are taking a little bit longer because there is an agent in that room that is being paid to be more outspoken to counter the more reservedness of William Nylander. They're going to sign the contract. It's going to be before the season starts because William Nylander isn't an idiot. Worst comes to worst, Willie gets a little bit less than he wants.
Choice.
Tyler, worst comes to worst, William Nylander gets a little bit less than he wants, and then he plays for the Leafs.
That's the play. Yes, that's great. When is this going to happen?
Before the season starts.
Great. So we have a month to wait to figure out that, oh, look, William Nylander's not game ready. No crap.
He'll be game ready.
Maybe. Hopefully. Fingers
A player
crossed.
of his caliber, he'll be game ready.
Well, yeah, Freddie Anderson was game ready both years. Guess what? October, awful. October, awful. Yes, towards the end of the year, they were picked it up. That's
Awful
great.
is a bad term to use. You're awful.
Frederick Anderson, you're telling me his first 2 Octobers here with the Leafs were not awful?
They were on par.
Par with what?
Par with what we needed. Sometimes
we won 2 games his first month with the Leafs.
Sometimes
He
you
won
need to
3
lose. Sometimes you need to lose. Stop being a negative pansy trust.
Now you're saying Frederick Anderson was par in his first 2 months of the year, even though he was comparable to a backup. That's what you're saying right now.
I'm saying he lost and he was better for it because you know what? Now we're in a good situation.
I just don't want
just
to
let it go.
This doesn't need to go.
Let it go.
This doesn't need to keep going on. This could have been done sooner.
Tyler, there's a reason why they get paid and you don't.
Clearly.
Figure it out.
Because I'd get stuff done right away. I'd get the job. I'd get it done, get it out of the way, move on to the next task.
Yeah, you'd
get a right-handed defenseman.
That's what you would do. You would try to get it done right then and there, and then you'd be like faced with some sort of consequence of getting it done right then and there.
Well, there's a
reason for everything.
Always consequences, and the negative consequence coming out of this waiting is that maybe that William Nylander is not maybe in game shape by the time the season starts.
He will be in game shape. Now you're talking crazy. Let's move on because we're gonna get into a fight if that keeps going.
Well, I'm just saying, I understand, Alex, that you don't know what training camp does to a player.
I know exactly what a training camp can do to a player.
It can get
I
you
have paid
ready.
attention to sports for almost 2 decades now.
I understand that, and I'm telling you.
I was born watching hockey.
Yes, I know. So was I.
Yeah, exactly. I was born mid-season.
I was molded by it.
I was born in the hockey season. Molded by it. You merely adapted to the playoffs. Get it because you're February, baby. You merely adapted to the playoffs. You did not know what regular season was your first year. Joke's on you.
95? Yeah.
I know exactly.
95. Hey, I was in the middle of in the regular season in 95 because of the lockout. Yeah, I'm right. Shush.
Everything that's happened.
And you are gone. Okay,
the year of our Lord 1998. A lot of good things happened that year. And it's all due to me.
You were born at the end of it when everything was done.
Exactly. I was the cherry on top.
You were the cherry on top that everyone takes off and throws across the room because it's disgusting.
No, it's delicious.
No, it's disgusting.
That's why you were born at the beginning of the year. You are the melted ice cream at the bottom.
That everyone loves to lick. And
no,
I probably should not have said that.
You're the part of the ice cream cone that people throw away. Have you seen Lion King? It's a circle of life.
It's a circle. Who is the banana in this split? Whoever's born in June. No, you remember, you said you're in a cherry on top, so you're pointless. Who's the banana? Someone born in June, I'd have to say. Anyone else born in June? Can I look up my birthday somehow on here? Just quickly. So,
we talked about William Nylander, and let's go down south, talking about a team with William Karlsson, talk about where, well...
So now we're backtracking over on this chalkboard here. Now we're coming back over across the desert over here, and we're going to, boom, hit him right there, touchdown.
And then we're going to go out to east to New York, where Lucas Spica
done English.
Lucas Spica was found with the veterans of the New York Islanders in a Monday morning skate.
So, pretty much what this means...
Spica's going to the island, baby.
So this could mean one of two things. A, nothing, because if I had the list of teams that I skated with, players with, oh my goodness, it'd be a wide range of everything. Then again, Lucas Pisa is a free agent, so that's why there you can look at this and think, hey, there's a defenseman who played in the Stanley Cup Finals and cost his team Game 5, is now going to maybe skate with this team, the Islanders, who need a defenseman, who need more defensemen, who need more veteran defensemen, even though Lucas Pisa is as good as a rookie.
He's top 4.
Yes, on the Knights, but do you remember their top 4?
Tyler, he's top
Derek
4.
England was a top 4 defenseman, Alex.
He's captain. He's going to be.
Jakob Kindl could be a top 4 defenseman for Vegas. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You're telling me I'm wrong. You're telling me I'm wrong.
Sorry, I was laughing because when I did the franchise mode for NHL, I actually injured so many players on the Florida Panthers team that Jakob Kindl played the wing on the power play.
All right, Vegas Golden Knights, somewhere down here, right there.
But no, I think this would be good for
their top 4 is Colin Miller, Braden McNabb, Nate Schmidt, Nick Holden. Okay, Nick Holden was actually a really good pickup. Good for them. Derek England.
Holden's a good pickup.
So he'll be up there, and they actually got him on a good deal for 2.2. Now, Nate Schmidt's obviously gone for 20 games.
Correct.
Derek England is still a hockey player.
Correct.
John Merrill, Michigan boy, still there. Say Theodore is still an RFA. That still befuddles me. But then again, I guess if you're, like I said, I just listed off the defensemen. You're not really, if you're Vegas, you're not really in a rush to sign anybody.
No.
Sammy Reinhart still hasn't been signed yet.
Good. He's not a good player.
Another one is Darnell Nurse. Do we want to quit going to that? Because he's
No,
already
I don't
publicly come
wanna.
out and saying he's not going to be a training camp if the deal's not done.
That
just shows that you are, sir, are a turd.
I don't want to talk about Nurse.
At least William Nylander kept it quiet for the most part.
I got more than 2 coats of paint and 17 cents more on Mr. Nurse. So I don't want to get into him.
Overrated defenseman.
Correct.
On a garbage team.
So I think this would be
like Peter Klima looks like a superstar for Detroit. Then
it's a small win, but it's a win for the Island. They get a player. Good.
This is all ifs and buts. He may get a PTO out of it, which is funny because you go from top 4 defenseman to PTO. Wow.
They'll figure it out.
Nope. Well, I don't know. Let's look at the Islanders. Let's see what they have under contract right now, because this is kind of important now because we're talking about them, and we're not just going to say, "Hey, Lucas Speed is skated with the team." It's like look at paparazzi. Hey, look at this. Paul Rudd was walking out of a Menchie's in California. Is he going on a diet? Clearly not. No.
It's frozen yogurt compared to just regular ice
No,
cream.
don't even start me with this. It's not. With all the toppings you put on it, it's just about the same thing. Right now, they have Johnny Boychuk, Nick Leddy, Thomas Hickey, and then they have Ryan. And so pretty much that's your 3 for sure defensemen. They have Ryan Pulak, Adam Pellich, and Scott Mayfield. So you have 6 defensemen signed to NHL deals.
Lucas Bees is going to be third pair.
I think he's going to get a PTO, and he has a good chance to make it.
He's going to be a third pair. He's going to be a third pair. He's going to get
Dobson's down there.
He's going to sign a 2-way. He's going to probably spend maybe the first part of the season.
They have the other Sebastian Aho, the other one.
The other one. He'll probably.
So they have a couple defensemen in Bridgeport that they could maybe call up, but obviously I think you do want experience up there.
Yeah.
And Mayfield and Pellich, those guys. Okay, they can be your 6th or 7th defenseman, right. But you want more. And I think you could get probably Spies on a cheap deal if you're the Islanders.
They'll get him to cheap. They'll get him on cheap for a 2-way.
Well, if you get him, no, he'll get a 1-way because he's been in the NHL for so long. You don't get 2-ways at that age, especially the caliber player that he has been. He played for Vancouver, played for Edmonton. He's played everywhere.
Maybe, but they'll at least try to sign him to a 2-way,
and he'll say no.
Exactly.
They'll say, all right, you want a 1-way? You're only going to get this amount of money. He said, fine by me. Because guys in PTOs, they don't get big money. You may get a guy that gets $1 million, like 1.2. But you never see a guy that's going to get
could see Lucas
$3 million out of a PTO. That's not how it works.
I could see Lucas Beason making $1 million.
Yeah, probably. It's probably all he's going to make.
Probably get a tryout year, $1 million 1 year.
1 year, 1-way, $1 million,
kind of like Mr. Kunitz. And
1 goal, 1 assist, -1. That wouldn't be bad, actually. For the caliber of Islanders and their goaltending situation, it wouldn't be bad at all.
What, -1?
Yeah, ended up with a -1 for the season. 1 goal, 1 assist. He'd have 2 points then, so it wouldn't be all ones. Darn.
Well, then he'd be off the ice for 3. Or on the ice for 3 against.
No, he can be on the ice for as many as he wants. I mean, you just don't get the points. Anyways, so moving on to the
Other news in Vegas.
you have other news? Oh, yes, right.
Yes, the trade.
The trade, the meat of this episode.
Well, hold on. Could you pull up Cat Friendly to see what Pacioretty made in his extension? So, while I'm going to this.
I did.
I'm going to this.
Okay,
You're looking up Cat Friendly right
I want
now.
to do this. 'Cause I can do it at the same time.
I'm the one that... Yeah, I'm the one that did all this. So...
I added to it. I'm special.
I'm the host.
You are technically
Even though technically in our new intro, I'm going to have her say, with your hosts, Alex and Tyler Gill.
Yeah, we got to find a girl. If anyone knows a girl...
Dude, I already got it.
You already
got it. Already got it.
I have to approve of her. Yes, I
No,
do.
you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes,
No,
I do.
you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I'm going to have her...
She's gonna have to come here, and I'm gonna have to record with a microphone to be professional sounding. I'm not gonna have to record off your phone.
I'm going to have her record off this. Duh.
She's gonna come over here.
No, I'm going to
Well,
bring
good,
it...
because then I can approve of her. Because I can. I am going to approve the person that simply says
You have no power in this situation.
Yes, I do. I'm the one that edits the show.
Yeah, and...
I can ignore what she says.
Okay, then you don't... Then you find yourself one.
All right, we'll have a battle of the sexy voices.
The battle of the sexy voices. Oh, yeah, by the way, you can't have Kelly do it. No.
I know, that'd be cheating.
Not to mention she doesn't have a sexy voice. Sorry, Kelly. You don't.
Not that you know, Alex.
Tyler,
I'm just saying.
I live across the hall.
I am just saying.
I live across the hall? No.
Okay, she tries to be quiet, thank you very much. She understands people are in the house.
Yeah, but she sounds like a fucking gopher.
No, she does not.
Does too. So, Vegas...
Oh yeah, because your ex is so much better. That's the sound you guys made. You guys sound like you're
which ex?
No,
we're not going to this.
Okay.
Montreal and Vegas struck up a deal. So...
They struck up a deal
Tyler,
like a chord.
Shut up.
Bam.
Let me talk for 5 frickin' seconds.
All right.
Thank you.
Got the clock.
Metaphorical 5 seconds. Vegas and Montreal struck a deal. Max Pacioretty was, obviously signed over to Vegas for, I want to make sure that I get this right.
For Nick Suzuki.
Yeah, it was Nick Suzuki, Tomas Tatar,
and a...
What was the draft pick?
Oh, I was about to pull up Pierre LeBrun because I want to see the exact number.
By the way, for those of you who don't know who Nick Suzuki is, he is a current player in the OHL of the
one of the
Owen Sound.
first round picks last year.
Can I speak?
No, because you were missing the important part there. That's why he was important.
I'm saying who he was. Yes, he's a first round pick, but he is currently from OHL's Owen Sound. Thank you, Tyler. And then obviously Tomas Tatar is the fringe, forward.
Tomas Tatar is going to play.
Well, yeah.
Because
they need him. That's why they got him, because they wanted a roster spot.
Where was...
It was a 2019, and I want to say it was a first rounder.
I'm trying to look for the ridiculous statistic about it. Because... here it is.
Did you get cat friendly up?
Yeah, I have cat friendly.
Okay.
But so the deal is that Habs retain 10% of Pacioretty's contract, which is $450,000.
Smart.
Not a lot. The Vegas retains, I'm not kidding, 9.433962% of Tatar's remaining 3 years. Bergevin, what is the...
He's not getting paid a lot anyways.
Go curl some weights or something. I don't know what's the point of this. 9.5. Just round it up, dude.
Tyler, you also have to remember that the Vegas Golden Knights do employ Vegas accountants, and they are very, very smart with their money.
Well, no, that's a call like that is a.
You're getting down to the dimes and cents there, Bob.
Well, it's really what's the point? That's all I want to know.
Because, dude, trust me, I'm taking accounting right now. Dollars and cents mean a whole lot.
So, right now he's making 4.5, as you said before, and the way his contract works, he's making $5 million for this year. So the next year, his modified no trade clause kicks in for 4 years. 4 years at $28 million total dollars. And you say, $7 million a year. Correct. However, next year he is front loading this contract. He's making this, as we've said before, Alex, get ready to take your shots, folks. His lockout deal, he's making 10.5 next year, 7 the following year, and then for the lockout, actually, no, 7's only for the lockout year. And then he makes 5.25 the following 2 years. So,
and that's with performance bonuses and signing bonus, correct?
No, 0. Zippo on both of those. No bonuses. He's just getting paid.
Straight salary.
And I'll be honest, I'm glad Pacioretty gets a good deal. He's a good player.
And he's going to a good team.
And he's a center, which is why he probably makes $7 million. If he was a winger, he'd be making a lot less. And right now, Vegas has the cap space. Now, as we said before.
By the way.
What?
I called it.
You said you called it, but we have no.
I'm saying that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Alex, guess what? I also did 3 backflips in one day. Guess what? That didn't happen either. I just made that up on a whim just to prove you wrong.
No, but you drink a gallon of milk in about 5 seconds, then it puked your guts out.
No, I drank a gallon of milk, and
Wasn't it 3 minutes?
I drank it like 95% of it in like 45 minutes, and I threw up, and then I finished the rest of it. I was out $50.
Yep.
So close. That much milk left in the gallon, which, by the way, for all of our Canadian listeners out there, half a bag of milk.
Yeah.
About half a bag. Yeah. So I'm glad Pacioretty's out of there, because now finally you can get that's like we went over this a couple weeks ago. That's the last real piece you have to get rid of. Now I think and I know we're probably moving ahead too fast. Now Shea Weber's the guy. He's the guy that everyone's going to look to. If anyone points the finger at Gallagher now, I'll be very unhappy, but I would understand it.
They're going to put him on LTR.
What?
Or Weber.
No, he's not going to. He's going to play. He's going to come back. He's just out for the first half of the year.
No.
Okay, Alex.
No.
You don't have Lou.
Let him die.
You don't have Lou Lamoriello in there dictating what is LTIR and what is not LTIR. Shea Weber's going to play.
Let him rot. His legs still hurts.
So,
if he doesn't rehab it, it's not going to get better.
He is rehabbing. That's why he's going to try to come back. What I'm saying is, like, now I think, and it sucks because I want Shea Weber to be the next guy that's going to get pointed out to get traded, but it's going to be Brendan Gallagher, because look at the list of how it's gone. It's gone Galchenyuk, Pacioretty, and now it's going to go down on Brendan Gallagher. Literally the embodiment of what he is the guy that Montreal fans love.
Well,
win or lose or draw, no matter how good or bad he's playing, Gallagher has been the guy that all Montreal fans, they love him.
Well, didn't Dion Phaneuf get traded before Kessel?
No, Kessel got traded in the offseason beforehand.
Oh, well, this is the Dion Phaneuf trade. This is the beginning of what potentially could be a 7-year process, which may be sped up by a lockout. Could be 5 years, or it could be.
Don't you want leaders in that locker room, though? Brendan Gallagher.
That's why you have Max Domi. He can lead.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
He's been in the league for 3 years.
He can lead. He's a good player.
No. I'm going to stop you there. No.
And you also have Shea Weber. There you go.
Yeah, he's done.
He's
so
old.
Well. The fans have turned on him so hard. There's no turning back.
Then again, are the fans in the locker room? No.
I'm just saying. Why would anyone want? Dion Phaneuf was an interesting tale because the fans turned on him and he got traded. So the fans turned on. Well, then again, Shea Weber never got much of a chance because he was traded for PK Subban.
Then again, Montreal turns on everybody.
Montreal will turn on you if you accidentally order your coffee wrong by accident. If they see you do it, they're like, "What kind of a?" Yeah, that's what they'll do. But
they'll turn on you if you get a plain
Brendan
bagel.
Gallagher, though, is a guy that Wait, I'm out of the shot. I just realized. I'm leaning back, kicking back. I'm way out of the shot.
Well, you don't need to get rid of him.
That's good. The way it's going, he's the next guy. He's
not necessarily.
Yes, he is.
Okay, if you're thinking about it,
if you're looking at core players that have been there for a number of years, he's next. Because you can't trade Carey Price. That contract is bonkers. No one's going to pick that up. Unless you have a minimum wage goaltender and no one else on your team. What?
Oh my goodness! Why is his name escaping me? Hold on.
Shea Weber?
Just keep talking.
Mark Bergevin?
Just keep talking. No, you keep going over there.
Who does he play for?
Toronto. Keep going.
Kadri, Kessel, Phaneuf. Did he get traded? Is he on the team right now? Tavares. Riley.
Morgan Riley. Brandon Gallagher is Morgan Riley.
Except
he's going to stick
half his
around.
height.
He's going to stick around, and he's eventually going to be captain.
Half his height.
Count it.
His number.
Count it.
Well, everyone's pointing at Gallagher being next captain in Montreal.
Yep, he's going to stay there, and he's going to become captain.
Which I hope so. He deserves it.
So he doesn't need to be the next guy. Then they'll just give away Shea
Weber. But look at who's in charge, Alex. We've said it before. I'll say it again. Bergevin's still in charge. The team's going to go nowhere but down, 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 down to a burning ring of fire.
Do we do it?
No.
Okay.
But that's why I'm just saying. It's like
too bad.
It doesn't.
Going down, down, down to a burning ring of fire. And it burns, burns, burns with the flames they get higher. And it burns, burns,
Oh, now you messed it up. You messed me up.
The ring of fire. The ring of fire.
So how does this affect the Leafs, you may ask? Well,
it doesn't.
It does. Because now they might lose in the final. To Vegas.
You think
because Pacioretty next to Paul Stastny is so good. It's so good.
Happen because they're centermen. They're
it's
both
like
centermen.
Oh, dude, Max Pat.
No, you got to spread the wealth, Alex.
Pacioretty is gonna wing Paul Stastny on the power play.
Let's look at the line,
dude.
Folks.
Dude.
So your centers right now are. I thought Pacioretty was a center.
He's not. He's a winger.
I'm saying corrected, folks.
Boom! Called it. Count it. Out of town scoreboard. Let's go down to Vegas. 2-0. Count it.
Tomas Nosek, Paul Stastny, Max Pacioretty. And if Tomas
as your centers?
No, that's your wing. That's a line.
Oh yeah. Oh. That's 3 players, 3 forwards. That's a 3-layered tres leches kick.
Then you'll have Carlson, Smith, Marchessault. You'll have Cody Eakin, Ryan Reeves, and Eric Holla. That's kind of okay. Whatever.
Oh, you're just stroking my ego now.
Why, Ryan Reeves playing hockey still? It must make you so happy.
I mean,
Alex Took.
I mean, I'm not against him. Ryan Reeves.
You're either with us or you're against us.
What?
Yeah, it's just going NWO there.
Okay.
Well, let's look at what's coming back for what in the world.
So coming back for Pacioretty.
It's going back to what's coming to Montreal.
So I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna say the thing, do my shtick. I'll let you analyze it. So Tomas Tatar, that's your roster spot for Max Pacioretty. Go.
I like the fact that they're getting another player who has talent. Sure, he was great. He was a real afterthought for what Vegas gave up for him. But for the way Montreal's kind of setting this team up right now, that's fine. You're gonna have a good forward up front. That could put up 20 goals, 25 goals, maybe. He'll get plenty of ice time. He may get a chance to play with Max Domi. Who knows? And Montreal is just this weird thing right now. Nick Suzuki, is he an overager? Or is he still with? I think he played his last year, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like he was an overager. Let's see. Thinking of his hockey DB right now.
I think he was at rookie camp.
He's 19.
Well, yeah, he was at rookie camp.
So he ended the year with Chicago Wolves, played the playoffs for them, played a game in the playoffs. He's from London. He's from London, played for Owen. Must not have been that good then. Obviously, he was good enough. He was, first round pick. I think Suzuki, since he is in the Montreal system now, I wouldn't be surprised if you see him make it out of camp. He could be a 3rd, 4th liner. However, he could stay one more year in Owenstown if he wanted to. I think if you're looking at it from Montreal perspective, you give him those 9 games, you can allow him to play, because if you play 10 games, you lose your rookie status. You can give him those 9 games, you can send him back, see how it goes. Obviously, you're not really a team right now that's looking to, hold on to a player because he's going to make your team into the playoffs. Unless they go 9-0 to start off. In that case, hey, all bets are off.
Well, if you're thinking about it this way, too, Max Pacioretty only played 64 games last season.
He was hurt.
Whereas
He was hurt.
Tomas Tatar is healthy enough and played all 82.
Yes, because he played on Detroit, who was awful, and then he played with Vegas, who you just needed you still look at that Vegas trade that they gave. Wasn't it like 2 picks for Tatar? I see that and I'm just like, well, what was the point in that? You were just throwing money, throw the draft picks that you earned through the expansion draft that you were going to build the team up. And granted, they went for it. They almost had it. They were 3 wins away, but
right
now they're obviously really buying in because you don't go after a guy like Pacioretty. And well, they were in the talks for Carlson. I think this puts them out of the running because obviously that's a contract that with the Pacioretty signing, that's a lot of money. You're not going to be able to
hinders them.
You're not going to be able to afford both.
They will still try for it, but it's
fail
less.
Dramatically.
Well, not dramatically. It'll just be like, aw, dang.
You know what? We got Pacioretty instead.
They
of
don't
Carlson.
need him. It would just be nice.
They need Carlson.
No, they don't.
Well, it'd be preferred.
They didn't need Carlson, and they didn't need Pacioretty last year, and they figured it out and made it all the way to the cup final. So that's why I'm saying
Vegas is going for it. Montreal is there.
Dude, Vegas, every year, go for it. Why not?
Well,
they're going to be that franchise that they just go for it.
They'll make it 10 years. They'll go bankrupt, and it'll be a great story in a book one day.
Yep.
The 10-year night overnight success of the Vegas Knights, the rise and fall of the Vegas Knights. A DVD worth everyone will watch. Oh gosh, I guess I gotta put this one up. I say that's it. I don't know. Do you have anything else?
Oh, I mean, other than the fact that they've got a prospect and a second-round pick,
Oh, that's it. That was part of the deal. Okay, the second.
Really? Yeah. I think it's a 2019 second-round pick. They're
a lot.
Well, yeah. Pacioretty is not a cheap deal.
That's a lot though for him.
But
I like Patch. I love Patches.
It's good for Montreal.
Michigan boy. Well, okay, he's from Connecticut, but he played for Michigan. Red Barrington boy. But
this is good for Montreal. They're investing in their future, so they're getting a roster player to fill.
I don't think Bergevin knows what he's doing. I think that was an accident that he got a prospect. That he got 2 prospects.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's got a roster player to fill Pacioretty's spot. He's got a young talent he can grow around some pretty good players, and he has a round pick, second round pick, which is good.
That's a lot
because other people have said it in other podcasts, and I completely agree with them that towards the end of the first round to the end of the second round is basically the same players.
I know. I understand that. That's why Nick Suzuki is a great pickup.
Exactly. And he will do great things for Laval Rocket.
I don't. He stays in Owen Sound. If it's Montreal or back to juniors for Suzuki, you don't play in Laval. No, that team is. Them in Belleville are just. I don't know what's going on. Those are just teams you just throw the table and say whatever. I mean, let's be honest. Who can you really call up from Laval right now in the NHL? Exactly. Who can you call from Belleville to make the NHL?
Oh, good. Oh, my God. Zachary Fucale. That's who you're going to call up.
Fucale's still there?
Yep, he's still there.
Oh, gosh.
He's their starter, dude.
Well, that explains so much now. But I remember we started from Brampton.
Yeah.
I remember when he got sent down the coast. That was hilarious. But yeah. Good thing for Montreal. We should probably wrap this up.
Yeah,
because I still have to edit.
I mean, my laptop just died. So.
So it died. Okay. Yeah.
Now we have the Austin Matthews deal, and do
we really? No, we don't have time for that. That's can be something about next week after training camp.
I'll say this right now.
After William Nylander ends his contract,
Austin Matthews and John Tavares have both in.
Well, they both went
same day, but different interviews.
They both went to the NHL media.
They said they're both ready. They don't care about the captaincy. The Toronto Maple Leafs are ready with all this preseason buzz. They're ready to go. They're willing to. Everyone knows that they're contenders.
Since Sarge Fest.
Put it this way:
I've been this excited since Tim Hortons brought out the double roll up the rim.
The Toronto Maple Leafs know that they're on the bridge of being a complete dynasty.
Can we please knock on wood when we say that, Alex? Because this could easily turn.
What was it from Starbucks? The unicorn frappuccino or whatever?
Oh, the thumb league.
It's the 10-year dynasty.
It's the beginnings of a 10-year dynasty.
This one's for the boys.
Oh, the Thumb League. They need to come out with more of those. I got to go work for Bar Down just so I can make more of those videos.
Tyler, this is what I'll say.
I'm going to get a job from Bar Down. You're right. Good call, Alex. Thank you.
This year.
This has changed my life.
Tyler.
I'm going to work for Bar Down.
Tyler.
Going to do all those quizzes.
Tyler.
Alex.
The Toronto Maple Leafs. This year, this one's for the boys. This one's for the boys. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
That's all. Well, thankfully, that's all you got to say, because if you kept going, I may have had to smack you.
Nah.
He had 100 points last year.
Yeah.
Nick Suzuki did.
He's a good bird.
Good player.
64 games played.
Did you look at it too?
What?
His hockey DB.
No, well, I was looking at the comparison. Well, I was comparing the two sides.
Oh, okay.
So I did my homework. But that's it for us here at the Keel Podcast. Thank you so much for listening or watching if you are going on
Well, the
YouTube.
video won't be up probably until tomorrow night or Wednesday morning.
Well, exactly. But still, if they watch it, they watch it. So thank you for listening. If you're listening on SoundCloud, Apple iTunes, wherever you get your
TuneIn
podcasts.
Radio, Google Play.
Wherever you get your podcasts. Or if you're watching us on
Hey,
YouTube.
Spotify, you got an open spot?
Get it, Spotify. Spot.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I totally meant to do that.
Or if you're watching us
so
on
tired.
YouTube on the Keel Show. Thank you so much. For Tyler, I am your host. We'll see you next time. You're a disgrace.